Thank you very much to again to welcome you to Metso African Motives. As we are still continuing with our notes on grade 9, term 1. So we're still continuing with our content on term 1. So we are now going to talk about organizational design and flexibility. Organizational design and flexibility. As it says, organizational design describes how the business is structured and how it communicates its culture. It focuses on ensuring that the structure of the business is aligned with its objectives. So what it means is that organizations, it describes how the business is structured, who reports to whom, or departments, as well as hierarchy. That's what the structure that we're talking about. That is where we're saying who is going to report to whom, the department, the hierarchy. And it is well saying how it communicates its culture. So the goal is to align the structure of the company's objectives and improve efficiency. So that is that. As it says, it involves the process of interacting people, informative technology within an organization to improve efficiency. So, as you have said, it describes how the business is structured, as well as how it communicates a culture. So the goal is to make sure that we are going to align the structure with the company's objectives and improving efficiency by interacting people, information, as well as technology. So that is that. Also, it further on says business needs to be flexible in organizational design so that they can adapt themselves to challenges of the business environment. So here we are talking about what flexibility in an organizational design. What we are about the flexibility. Meaning to say, business must be able to adjust their structure quickly to respond to changes in the business environment. So we know that the market shifts, new technology, there are new regulations and stuff like that. So it further on says the management structure of a business should reflect the environmental conditions that the business experiences. So we need to see what I say a flexible structure helps the company stay competitive. A flexible structure helps the company to stay competitive and sustain operations. So that's what we're talking about, what? Flexibility in an organizational design. So hope we are together with that. Let's move on to direct influence on the environment. Direct influence on the environment and social responsibility. So we know very well that companies need to consider environmental impact and social responsibility. So that's that. As it says, business need to investigate alternative environmental friendly production techniques to create environmental awareness. So we say they need to adopt alternative environmentally friendly production techniques. So at this time, so they need to create environmental awareness. Also, it says business can form joint ventures with other business and the government to protect the environment through conservation and preservation. So, mean to say, forming joint ventures with other business and government to protect the environment through conservation as well as preservation. Implement sustainable CSI, corporate social investment programs, in order to improve the communities in which they operate. That means that is implementing sustainable corporate social investment programs to improve communities. That is that. Now we move on and come to ways in which business can have direct influence on the environment. Ways in which business can have a direct influence on the environment. As mentioned above, the business need to investigate alternative environmental production techniques and create environmental awareness. So your own ways in which business can have what a direct influence on environment. So it says business need to be flexible by getting involved in research development so that they can continue to operate. They can influence their suppliers by signing long-term contracts for their raw materials at a fixed price. At a fixed price. So that is that. But I would say they can also influence their customer base by creating new uses of product, taking customers away from competitors, finding new customers, convincing them that they need new product. They can also influence regulators through lobbying and bargaining, and can influence their owners using information contained in annual reports. So what it means is that we are saying they can, that is the influencing of part of stakeholders. That means we're talking about the influencing of stakeholders. Influencing of stakeholders. Let's talk about what suppliers. Let's talk about what suppliers. Meaning that they are going to influence suppliers by signing long-term contracts for raw materials at a fixed prices. That is that. Another stakeholder that they can influence on is customers. So, by creating uses of product, taking customers away from competitors, finding new customers, and convincing them that they need the new product. Also, another stakeholder is regulators. That is through lobbying and bargaining, as it has been said. Also, we can talk about owners. By using information contained in the annual, that's how the stakeholder, that's how the influence of stakeholders it is. So that is that. Practical examples under this stakeholders. Let's first start by suppliers. We can make an example whereby a bakery signing a 5-year deal with a wheat farm at a fixed price. Remember, we've said suppliers, how under the influence of stakeholders, that is by signing long-term contracts for raw materials at a fixed price. That is when we can make an example to say a baker is signing a 5-year deal with a wheat farm at a fixed price. What coming to customers now? Customers, that's when you're talking about what? New uses. You can talk about new uses. When we say the cleaning company rebranding its spray as a disinfected for electronics. So that is that. Remember, talking about customer, that is where you are creating new uses for of your product. So you can do that by rebranding its spray as a disinfected for electronics. Now coming to refrigerators. Practical example. When you remember very well that you said you are going to do this for lobbying and bargaining. So regulators now can say a telecom firm looking for a spectrum allocation that supports 5G rollout. So that is that. Owners, we know very well you said that is by using information contained in an annual report, which is this one. Owners using information contained in an annual report. So the example we can come up is that a startup including detailed SG metrics in its annual report. So that is that. Let us move on with people. So now here we are under the project that can be undertaken by business as part of social responsibility. By social responsibility. When we're talking about social responsibility, we're talking about giving back to the community where the business is established. So it's not only the business that can give back, even the employees as well can do that. They can as well practice this social responsibility. So you are saying business is responsible to become more socially responsible by giving back to the communities. That's what I'm saying. So a business code of conduct should take into consideration the norms and rules of the community in which it operates. So when business commits the environmental and social responsibility, it will deliver on bottom line, which includes the planet, people, as well as profit. So that is called what? A triple bottom line. So this is where we're going to take care of the environment. This is where we're going to take care of the employees, and you're not going to make a profit at the expense of the community. So that is that. So we see below are some projects that business can undertake as part of the social responsibility programs. Business must allow employees to get involved in social development. Make sure that the employees, you give them chance as well as to be involved in that. Business must protect the environment and participate in the community upliftment programs. As we've said, that is giving back to the community. So make sure that you're going to come up with the projects that are going to uplift the community. So that is that. Not forgetting to take care of what the environment. Make sure that you're not going to pollute the environment where your business is operating. Engage in environmental friendly campaigns such as recycling as well as reusing the scarce resources. So that this part. So now we come to we are also business must support less fortunate people by providing donations to charity organization. They can also engage in the economic development and provide education on HIV awareness and programs. So this is how the business can help or can give back to the community where their business is established. So they can do that by making sure that they're going to uplift the community. They are going to take care of the well-being of the community. So that is that. So now on to the benefits of social responsibility projects for the business. Is the business going to benefit or giving back to the community? Yes. Increases influence moral and job satisfaction when they are involved in social responsibility. Once the employees are as well involved, so it means their moral is going to increase. So once their moral is increasing, it means now they are going to help the business to grow. because they are going to make sure that they are going to be productive. They are going to work towards what the goals of the organization. It further on says the business can use CSI, corporate social responsibility, as well as corporate social investment project as a marketing strategy to promote. So once they do this, where they are giving back to the community, where they are coming up with a project that are going to uplift the community, this is going to serve as a marketing strategy. So it means now this is going to make the customers, the community, aware of the products of the business. So now they are going to enjoy the things, and that will improve their profits. Corporate social investment helps to attract investors because of an increased profits of income. So the CSI projects attract the investors because of what? The increased profit of the organization. What makes the organization to enjoy the profit or the increased income is because of giving back to the community or giving or bringing up those projects makes the community to be loyal to that organizations. They're going to have a good relationship with that organization. They're going to do repeat purchases, and that will increase the profits of the business. And the profits being increased also attract the investors. It also promotes customer loyalty, resulting in more sales, like I've said. So customers are going to be loyal to organizations that practice CSR as well as CSI. So they're going to keep the customers with that organization. May attract experienced employees, increase the pool of skilled labor, which could increase productivity. To such organizations who practice corporate social responsibility, corporate social investment, attract the competent employees who are going to deliver at workplace. Positive improved image as the business looks after their employees responsibly and conduct itself. So they're going to have what? Improved image because of looking or taking care of their employees. The business may have competitive advantage resulting in improved publicity and improved reputation. So doing corporate social responsibility in CSI differentiate your organizations to other businesses. So it gives you what? A competitive advantage. The business enjoys the goodwill support of the community. So that is that. So that is that. So this is the end of this presentation. Great learners, make sure that you are going to show others and make sure that you don't forget to hit the subscription button. Thank you very much for your time.